guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Tanzil Mirza. Today I'm going to show you how to create some basic components in React.js. So we'll be doing this kind of application. We'll be coding these kind of application. It's a very simple application, as you can see. There's nothing much in here. You can see a heading tag on the top. Hi there, enter your name below, and below that we have a paragraph tag, how are you, and after that it's blank because it's waiting for you to enter your name inside the text field. So the moment you start entering your name, it starts scanning each and every character as you type in. See the way it is responding. see Sorry. See the way it's responding. It responds to every keystroke over there. So in this lecture we'll be doing this application. Okay, so let me close this, close the server, everything. I'm closing all these things because I want to show you how to start everything from the scratch. Okay, now everything has been closed. Now we'll create a new project. See, cd. First of all, I will navigate into my React.js. It's a directory where I keep all my React.js projects. It's no rocket science over there. Don't get confused. Okay, it's my local repository where I keep my these React.js projects. So here I'm going to, it's a command, create React app. It's a command to create a React repository, a React application which will load all the default dependencies and packages in your repository. Okay, so first of all, create React app and space followed by and the name of the repository. Suppose I want to name it as my first app. Okay, press enter. It will take some time because the files are quite heavy, maybe 300 MB. Yeah, it's 250 plus. It's somewhere around 300 MB, so it will take some time, and you need to be just make sure that you are on an open network. And if you are using any proxy server, then you should know how to configure your proxy. But for this, it's preferred that you're on your open network. Alright, we are back. So once it is installed on your system, you can see these texts like happy hacking. So this means you have successfully created a new React project. Now I will navigate. Okay, let's run this ls command. See, you can see over there lesson 1, and it's an old repository, and this one, my first app. So now we will navigate into this my first app here. Okay, now here, being inside this repository, I'll run a command npm start. Now just wait for a few seconds. It's starting a development server. See, local, it runs on port number 3000. It's loading. It loads this home page, the index page, the default index page of the React.js at port number 3000 with this logo, this rotating logo, and a default code. And trust me, you don't need to do anything with that. We'll just delete this and write our own custom code. And see, I'm cascading these two. Okay, now we'll start coding. So I'm opening a new terminal. Again, I will navigate to my repository. Now here I've run a command atom space this dot operator. This means the entire project will be loaded into atom. Now we can start coding here. See, okay, let me close all these tabs, these unnecessary tabs. Okay, now I'm cascading these two windows so that I can see the effect of my code, what's the result of my code. So let's start from this source. We need this file first of all, app.js. Let's make some more space. Good. So first of all, I don't need these things. I don't need to import this logo. I'm removing that, and I'm removing each and every code inside this div app. Everything. I don't need this. We'll write our own custom code. All right. Save the file. You see on the left hand over the browser, you can see your changes automatically. You don't need to refresh your browser. Okay. This is the one of the beauty of this React.js. It loads automatically because in the background, if you see, the server is still running. See, that's why I don't need to refresh your page every time you make any change in that. So let's now start with the coding. First of all, I'll create a heading tag. Let's write some code. Hi there. How are you? Save this code. All right. Hi there. How are you? Okay. Now I'm going to write a custom component inside this source folder. Here, let's name components. This is a folder. Okay. So we'll be writing components, and inside this component folder we'll be creating another file which will be let's say we call this as person. All right, person.js. It's a JavaScript file, so we'll be creating a JavaScript file over here, and then we'll start coding right now. So first of all, we need to import our React.js project. No, so import. We will first of all do a React from the library, and the library is actually this React. Alright, now we'll add a keyword constant because it's a function. We don't need to change the value again and again. So now const, and this is the basic ES6 syntax. And then at last I'll export in default mode this person. Why we are exporting this person? Because without this export command, you will not be able to use this component anywhere in your project. So constant person this, and here I'm going to add a paragraph, and inside that paragraph I'll be writing how are you. Okay, and then inside, okay, we'll have to pass a parameter to this particular function prop, so that I can use this as in here, props dot name. And why name? Wait, I'll show you. So that when I call this tag over here, person, I can pass this as a parameter. Suppose Jeremy. Alright, why is this? Okay, I understood why it is giving me this error, because we haven't imported. We are missing something very important. Okay, import person from import person. The component it's the name of the component. From where? From there's a current in the current directory there is a component. So wait, it's components, right? I'm targeting this folder, and inside this folder I'll be targeting this person.js. Okay, and this person, don't confuse this keyword with the file name. It's the name of the component over here. We generally name our file with the component name for the sake of convenience. Now inside this component we'll be writing component. Inside this component we have a file person.js. okay, you can omit this .js extension over here. Expected an assignment of function and function call and instance on expression where, okay, line number 4 in person.js. okay, see, you cannot write an HTML code over here. You need to pass this as a JSX. To pass anything as a JSX, you have to return the HTML code like this. See, this variable name will be passed to that function via these props. Props stands for property, and this is being displayed over here. How are you this? Suppose if I change my name here and let's save this file, you can see changes over there. See, it's Jeremy, now it's Tanzil. Okay, so now okay, this is static. As you can see, it's static, and most of the time we don't need we'll be using some input tags or radio buttons or maybe checkboxes to create a dynamic text. You don't it's not necessarily always this Tanzil or Jeremy. Okay, so first of all, let me define some states for this program. This is how you define the states, and I'll be creating an array people, and inside people I'll be passing few objects like name, Robert. Okay, Robert, not Robert, sorry. Now we'll add something else, name Robert, and maybe Jessica. Alright, let's save this file. There's an error. Why there's an error? Unexpected token. This, okay, we forgot to put a comma over here. Save this file. That's good. Now what we will do, instead of hard coding this string like this, we can this dot state dot, see this on the current object, this dot state dot people, and this is an array. Since people is an array, see, people is an array people, so I'll be using this Jessica. No, so to access Jessica, this is array number 0, 1. This is array number 1, and then the target, that is the name. If there were some other features also, maybe like age equals to 24, then you can do this, name is equals to age, but we don't have this age over there, so it's, now see, the moment you change this to 0, it's 0, see, it will automatically change. You don't need to hard code this string every time. So now we have one more query here, that we need to update this Jessica depending upon the text you enter in a text box. So we'll be creating a text box. Let's create this text box over here itself with this paragraph. Input, the basic input type, which is of course text type. Let's close this. Now what's wrong with this? Okay. See what it says. Read this carefully. Parsing an adjacent JSX element must be wrapped inside an enclosing tag. See, elements must be wrapped inside an enclosing tag. What does that mean? This means that when you are passing more than one elements here, then you need a div which serves as the root division for everything. Now you have to pass it here. Earlier it was not a problem because you were passing only one value over there, that was only one component. So it's not the problem with when you're passing only a single component. So when you are passing more than two components, you need to wrap everything inside a basic inside at least one common root tag. Okay, so doing this, we'll save the file. There's something else. Okay, sorry, I forgot to close this tag here. Division. Let's save the file. So see, it's working now. So we have a heading tag, we have a paragraph tag, and now we have an input tag. Now what we have to do, we have to connect, we have to bind the properties of this text field to the properties of this paragraph tag. So we'll be creating something else now. So here itself I'll be calling I'll be passing one more property over here. So instead of using this state.people or this, I'll be using here something else. So now we'll create one more function. Let me call it box listener. it will listen to the box and make the changes. Let me make some space, and I'll be passing a parameter event here. So on the basis of this thing, this dot set state, and again we are changing the state of what? This function changes the state. Changing the state of what? This people. Okay, let's do this, and I'm going to copy paste this thing. Okay, just copy and paste it over here. You can write it manually also, but I'm using this thing. Okay, now change the state. Instead of using this, okay, let it be, let's say Gordon, let's say Z. Okay, state change. So this is box listener now. So instead of, we can use this Tanzir also, but we have to listen. So I'm removing this Tanzir from here, and I'll be using this dot event dot target dot value. In fact, we don't need this keyword here. Okay, now we'll pass one more property here, changed equals to, and we'll call that function this dot box listener. Now we have to make one more important change in the person.js file. We'll have to create we'll have to pass one more parameter on change. Okay, this is a keyword on change props dot changed. See, now it's working. So what we did, we are actually binding here the properties of this text field to this to the properties of this paragraph tag. See, on change we are, and this change keyword is coming from this attribute of person name. So this is how you do this is how you make these kind of applications, where you can listen to the box or the text field or anything else, maybe radio button or anything else. So that's how we do it. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you have any questions or any doubts, you can ask me in the comment box. So I'll be back with new videos, some subtle things and some basic concepts. Stay tuned. Thank you so much.